So hi everyone, this is Kelly again, and I am going to do a kind of a quick tutorial on how to take your hair extensions out the easy way. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to dye my hair and my hair extensions with the Manic Panic Rock and Roll Red, and then I'm going to put them back in. So let's see, what am I going to do about this? You've already seen a tutorial on me doing my Manic Panic, putting it in. I may show you a little bit about, dyeing your hair extensions is really easy, especially when you've already got them red. That's not really hard to do, but I'm sorry about the lighting. I didn't get back in time for the daylight, so I have a natural lighting going on right now, and that's what you're seeing. That's why my face is all discolored. And anyways, so this is the release that I use for my Walker tape-in extensions for the tape, and it's called Hair Extension Tape Weft release, and I believe this is also made from Walker. Yes, it's made from Walker Company. This is actually the old packaging, and I haven't opened this one yet. This is actually, I might as well just take it out of the bag, huh? No reason in keeping it in the bag. This is actually the new packaging. This is for the Duo tape, which I tried, and it didn't work very well for me. The Duo tape is supposed to stay in your hair longer and not be tacky like the Walker when you get it wet, or the No Shine tape, but it would just come right out no matter how many times I applied heat to it, which I'll show you all about that when I put my extensions back in my hair. So this is the one I really, really prefer. This is the oily one. This is the non-oily one. This doesn't have oil in it. So I told you in my getting extension video, when I had them in already and I got my hair cut with them in, I told you that if you put a lot of conditioner on it and it's oily, your extensions, the No Shine Walker tape, will fall out eventually, because the oil is what takes it out of the oil of the conditioner. So this is a non-oily, fast-acting, and it says apply the solution over the area you wish to remove. Wait for 1 minute, then begin to working the bond loose. Apply solution if needed. Now, like I said, I'm not sure if it's the same. I think it is. This is just the non-oily version, and I'm going to be using this because this is what I started out with years ago, and this is the one that I'm going to use, which is the only one I really know right now is the oily kind. Now, it will leave your hair oily, so that is why I plan on taking my extensions out and washing my hair, letting it air dry, and having it just clean as clean so the Manic Panic can take effect and stick to my hair. So let's get started. So as I showed you in my other video, my tape-in extensions are still good. The only reason, and it's only been a week I put them in, but the reason I have to take them out is because this red is very hard to keep in my hair, which I'm sure most of you know, and I am doing the Manic Panic on it every other week. And the Manic Panic is okay. It's a semi-permanent dye. It's actually kind of a stain, and it does come out very quickly, and that's why I don't wash my hair as much, because the more I wash it, the more I get, the red comes out and it starts to turn pink. So I'm going to, this is the little applicator tip, and what I do is I just put my thumb under the extension like this, and I just run the oil over the tape Oops, my hair got in the way. Okay. Make sure you douse it on both sides. So then I just flip it over and I douse it on this side too. You don't need a lot of this. Little drops come out, so this will last you a while. And then I just take my fingers and I just rub it in really good. And I can feel it actually releasing right now. And so you want to be really gentle. You don't want to pull your own hair because nobody wants their hair falling out. Which if you yank this out of your hair, of course your hair's not going to be strong enough to stay in on your head. So, and I've never had a problem with any of this, even when I wore a full head of extensions when my hair was super short and I wanted to go long. I wore about 6 extensions in my hair, long extensions, and I never had a problem with this pulling my hair out. So some people have mixed, they're kind of mixed about it. Some people say, wow, it does damage your hair. Most people say it doesn't, and I believe it doesn't. I have no problem. Now, if it's not releasing, you just take a couple more drops, and I can feel the middle, see the middle starting to sag. But like I said, this tape will stay in your hair for 4 to 5 weeks, and, it doesn't want to come out right now because it's like, hey, it's not my time yet, Come on, lady. I want to stay in your hair longer, but you can't because I don't want pink hair. Because if I wanted pink hair, I'd keep you in longer. So I'm going to keep massaging. And actually what I normally do is I just kind of leave this on if I'm in a hurry. And then I will, let me get my bobby pin. And then I will go to my next weft. Now if you have many wefts in your hair, you'll probably want to start from the bottom and work your way to the top. This way it starts coming out from the bottom and you just go right up. It doesn't matter which way you work, just as long as, it comes out. So you just put that over the tape and your hair. Okay. And then you really massage it in. Like I said, these guys are not ready to come out, so they may give me a little trouble. You just have to be patient. Now, when your hair grows out, and after 5 weeks, yeah, I guess they're ready to come out, Or if you put, you get conditioner on them. What I do with my conditioner in the shower, because, I only wash my hair every 4 to 5 days, so of course it needs condition because my hair's super dry, and even after 4 to 5 days, come on, camera, focus. Focus. Come on, you can do it. I look fuzzy. Maybe it's just the lighting. There it goes. What was I saying? Oh, no, don't do this to me now. I'm having a brain little problem here. So I'm going to leave that one in my hair, and I'm going to go back to the other one. So what I was saying was that even after 4 to 5 days of not washing my hair is super dry still. It's not even showing oiliness. And actually, this has been the 4th day of not washing my hair, and it's not oily at all. It may look oily because of the lighting, but it's not oily at all. So, but it does, your hair does need conditioned. It does need that from time to time. So what I'll do is I'll just start taking my hair and just kind of, if it's ready, which you won't feel if it's ready or not, I just kind of peel it. I don't pull it. I just peel it gently away from the tape. And it'll come right off. Sometimes you need to go in and just peel each little piece off. And it came out, and there is my weft. Now what I will need to do, you need to take the tape off this, and believe me, it can get gooey and yucky. So there's one piece of goo, and then you're just going to want to pull the other strand off, and you're going to want to wash these, and let me tell you why. Because you do not want to reapply this tape on oily, goopy tape. okay? Or it just won't stay in your hair. So what you're gonna want to, so there's my weft. And what I will do is I will wash it and let it air dry all night. And then I'll do what I do with my normal hair, which is I will, as you can see, that really adds, I mean, look at, okay, so look at this side compared to this side. I mean, there is a huge difference. So I've added what? Probably a good 2.5 to 3 inches of on my hair. So yeah, it's a big difference. So, but you know, sometimes I get tired of it and I'll just go ahead and take them out and leave them out for a while, and then I'll get tired of the shortness of my hair. And but your hair definitely, you don't notice the in-between stages of growth when you're going from short to long hair. And that, like I said before, that's how I grew my hair out. Otherwise I wouldn't have been able to do it, because I like hairstyles and I can't go in between hairstyles. It just doesn't work like that for me. It just drives me crazy. Then I go in and I would get it all cut off again. And so this was the only way I was able to grow my hair out, was with extensions. And I didn't have those in between days. I just constantly had long hair, and nobody knew I even had extensions in. I mean, I hadn't seen some people in a while, and they said, your hair looks really good, you letting it grow? And I'm like, yeah. my secret that you don't know. It's not my hair, but it looks like it. Okay, so when you wash your extensions, you're really going to want to put a conditioner on it. Leave it on as long as you leave the conditioner on in your hair. And this little part is like, no, I'm not coming out, so you can't make me. There we go. And there's my second weft on my other side. Now I only have 2 in my hair because I have naturally thin hair. I have a lot of hair, but it's thin in nature. The strands aren't very thick. So I'm taking off my yummy, yummy glue. That's very slippery because, of course, it's oily. So I'm just gonna, what I do is I just take these in the shower with me, and I shampoo them first, and I put the conditioner on them first, and I wash everything. I wash up here, and I wash all over, and then I wash my hair, and I let both air dry before I go, and I put another the color on my hair. So that's it. That is, that's that. And, I mean, my hair is okay like this. I don't mind it. But, sometimes you just like a little different. And there'll be a time when I get tired of that, and I'll go back to this because I'm always changing. So I will be back later, which is tomorrow. And my lighting will be better, and my coloring will be in, and I will show you how to color the extensions, and I will see you later. Have a good night. Bye. Okay, so here I am in my bathroom, and I have already put this Manic Panic on my head, and I always use the cling wrap that has, it's kind of like the sticky, it sticks to your head, so it really stays on well, because you don't want to get this red stuff all over. And then I usually take just a turbo twisty, and I just stick it over my head for heat. And right here I have my hair extensions, and it's not really nothing to color them. I only have 2 tiny wefts. You saw them last night. So I shampooed them. I shampooed my hair. I conditioned my wefts with It's a 10 deep conditioner, and I also deep conditioned my hair with It's a 10. It's a pretty good conditioner. It does well for my hair, but everybody's different in the things they use and the things that go well for them. So I'm going to show you how I dye my hair wefts, and then And then I will show you tonight how to put them in your hair. Now, if they should be dry, you always want your hair weft up here to be totally dry. When you rinse the dye out, you let them dry. You can blow dry these, but please put a protector, some type of protectant on them. And you have to make sure that this weft is dry before you put that tape on, because if you don't, your weft is going to fall out because the tape won't stick. So I will try to get this video up tonight. But if my wefts aren't dry, then I may be just putting the video up on how to take them out and how to dye them. And then tomorrow I will put another video up of me putting them in, because I really, like I said, you have to have them really dry. So I'm going to pan my camera. Excuse my bathroom, I have laundry up here I need to put away. So I'm going to put some gloves on. This foil, you can use tin foil. I use professional hair coloring foil because I used to highlight my hair when it was brown. And I bought a whole box of tin foil thinking, you know, I was going to keep my hair like that forever. And I don't keep my hair like that forever. No color. I mean, it's always changing, but the red seems to stay more than any other color. So what I do is I just put on my gloves and I just go ahead and I lay one weft at a time, because you want to make sure that you douse these with this color. Now this color is not going to hurt these wefts. Actually, like I've told you before, it actually conditions them very well. So you want to put it all up on the sewn part as well, and just bring it down like I'm doing, and then turn it over. And my brush, my daughter took my other little brush that actually fits in these little jars that I got from Sally's, and she took it and now I don't know where she put it. That's what children are for though. And then I'm going to do the other side and just really douse it again. Make sure I got everything. Just like that all the way to the ends. And then I'm just going to put this one on top of it. And I'm going to do the same thing. And I do have to tell you, I know a lot of people say not to get this on your pillowcase, not to get this on your clothes. But my experience has been all of my turbo twisties, and I have about 6 of them, have been through some type of dyeing, including red. They've gotten all over them. And I have to tell you that it comes out in the laundry for me. I make my own detergent. I don't know if that's maybe why, because I don't use commercial detergent. I make my own. I'm not sure. But if you want a recipe of what I do with my own detergent, just ask me in the comments. It does save you a lot of money. I've been making my own detergent for a little while now. So that is that. So I have got all that red on those wefts, and I can leave that color on as long as I want, because like I said, this color, it's Rock and Roll Red, made by Manic Panic, and it is vegan. So it doesn't have really anything bad in it. Like I said, when I put this, it says vegan right there. I don't know if you can see it. But when I put this in my hair normally, my hair comes out better. Let me wash my brush, my gloves. My hair comes out better after, it comes out better when I take it off than it was when I put it on. It's very conditioning, and it's not going to damage your hair. So I mean, I could use this if I really wanted to be all into red and not let it, you know, fade at all. Which after the first washing with this stuff, you know, you're going to get some fade. It's semi-permanent. I could do this every week and my hair would just get better and better and better, because
that's how this stuff is. So I'm going to go ahead and pick this up and just sit this on one of my gloves. Now on your skin is different. It will dye your skin for a couple days. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave that little guy there because he's not going to hurt anybody. And I'm just going to close this up. This always reminds me like I'm baking potatoes or something. I'm baking my hair. So I'm just going to close that up. Just like that. See, I got a little bit of, okay, so you can see that I got a little bit of the red on my vanity. Now, if it stays, what I do is I just take one of those Arm & Hammer white, they're like the white bulky sponges that you buy in the boxes, and then I just take it and rub it over a couple times, and all that red, like in here on the caulking of my sink, it'll all come clean. So I don't worry about that. Now if you get it in your grout on the tile floors, you'll have to bleach that out because as you can see my floors are tile. I've done it a couple times. Now I have gotten it on my, I have maple cabinets down here. Let me pick you up. I'll pick you up and bring you with me, okay? So those are my maple cabinets, and I have gotten quite, see I got a little bit there for my hair, but I will take literally one of these Arm & Hammer sponges, and I will just very lightly, you don't want to rub, but get it wet, and just, it takes the red right off the tile and anything else you might have, just not grout. Grout you are gonna, because there are pores in the grout and they just kind of seep in, so you'd have to put bleach on there and clean that out. My husband once a year, because we have tile downstairs plus carpet, which I showed you, I think, I don't know if you could see it, I can't remember in my home video, but we have a lot of tile downstairs, and every year, once a year, my husband takes a toothbrush and some bleach, like OxyClean. Sometimes he tries OxyClean, sometimes he does a bleach solution, and he sits there for the weekend and he cleans all the grout downstairs, and it's so pretty, and it's beige and not black. It's so beautiful until like 6 months later, and then it's starting to look like yuck again, and you know, he just doesn't have time to do that for a whole weekend twice a year. So we try to clean our grout at least once a year. So the bathroom isn't too bad actually, but it doesn't get a lot of traffic. And actually we last week went to a flooring place, and all the carpet downstairs, and we have oak flooring in the living room, and Haley's room that has carpet is all going to be pulled up, and we're putting darker wood down there. My carpet down there from having puppies and you know, going through the bathroom thing with them. My little Mia is getting older, and sometimes she can't hold her bathroom at night, and it's too late in the morning to let her out. She has accidents in the front room, and even though everybody comes in my house and says, your house does not smell like urine, because I always ask, does my house smell? Does my house smell? Because I'm so, I don't want to walk in and smell dog or urine. No. So, and everybody tells me your house does not smell, but to me I can smell it. And to me, it's really strong. So I just told my husband, I want all the carpet out. Eventually we'll put, you know, new carpet, the stairway and upstairs, because my daughter's new cats have basically destroyed parts of it. And I mean, it's what, 11 years old, this house? Actually, no, we've lived in this house for 11 years. It's 13, 14 years old carpet. And it's beige, and as much as I try to keep it clean, I have one of those big machines like a rug doctor, but it's made by Bissell that I bought on QVC. I'm a QVC girl. That does a really good job. I've had the, you know, just the steamers that you do with your hands. Those don't seem to do as good a job as this. And when my big St. Bernard Winnie when we first got him, he had horrible diarrhea. And to make a long story short, he went on carpet downstairs. He didn't go on the tile, which we have plenty of. He had to go on the carpet, and I still have that carpet, and there are no stains on that carpet because of me cleaning it with that machine. And my kids call it Megatron. They have to name something after Transformers. I can't remember what they call the microwave, but anyways. So anyways, I am going to leave this on my hair for hours, and then I will come back, and when you see me again, I will have rinsed it out, and I will have had dried my hair, and you will see the vibrant color and the vibrant color of the wefts. And then if they're not dry, I will put them in and show you how easy it is to put them in tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Okay, everybody, so I'm back, and the hair dye was in my hair today. I put it in at 3, and it is, gosh, I don't know. Oh, it's 7. It's 7 o'clock in the evening, so it was in there a good 4 hours, and it was also on my extensions for 4 hours. But the extensions came out really nice, and they're very silky. You can see how silky they are still, but they're not dry up here. And you have to have them really dry to get that tape to stick, as long as, you know, you want the tape on, or you don't want them just falling out of your hair when you brush your hair. So my hair, look how I'm not short. When you take out extensions after you've been wearing them a while, you're like, whoa, my hair's really short. Those they really do make a difference. So, let's see, what do I want to say? I did want to tell you something before I let you go. I wanted to make sure to make you aware that when you rinse the Manic Panic out, let your hair dry a little bit, and then do not put anything in it. I went ahead and I blow dried mine to a somewhat of a style I want, so when I put my extensions in, I'll just flat iron it, and you know, I have the GK serum that I showed you that I use. This stuff is a heat protector, and for my hair extensions, I put this, it's a 10. This stuff smells so good, and it's really good. It works really well on Gracie's hair, which is down below her bottom, and gets really cottony because it's so blonde. So it's okay to put that in your extensions. You know, any of these treatments and leave-ins, you can go ahead and put that. Don't put them up here, because that's where your tape's going to go. Start down and really concentrate more on the ends. Do not put anything in your hair, because you want your hair as clean as you can have it without any product in it. Because if you have product by your scalp, then what's going to happen is when you go to put your extensions in, you're going to have product on them, which may make them slip out if there's any oils on it. You have to be really careful when you put the tape in, and it takes a little bit of practice. You can't touch the tape because the oil of your fingers will get on the tape, and you'll feel the ends kind of start somewhat sliding out. So tomorrow I'm going to show you how I put the tape ins in my hair. I kind of learned this all by myself, and how to place them, how to put them in. I always made sure that I put them in, of course, where, if the wind blew, people wouldn't be able to tell, which you really can't tell anyways because of the Walker No Shine tape. It looks like it's just hair coming from your scalp, and the tape is really, really clear. So, I showed you in one of my other videos the tape, and you can't really see it. If you're up close looking at it like this, yeah, you could probably see it, but when you're far away, you can't. So if I wanted to put in all my extensions and have long hair, I could do that. They'd have to be cut really well, so my short hair would blend in with the long hair, so that I'd have to have short layers, going to long. But, and I used to do all that. And that's, like I said earlier, that's how I got my hair to grow out, was with the extensions. So I just wanted to make you aware that, don't put anything in your hair no mousse, no nothing by the roots, because that is where your extensions are going to be going, is right by your scalp. So I just wanted to make that clear, so I don't have any, anybody saying my extensions fell right out when I put them on. Well, did you put anything in your hair before you blow dried it? Don't do that. Okay, so tomorrow I will be showing you again how to tape these and how I'm putting these in my hair. And as you go, you'll learn more and more on what you can do with extensions and what you can't do with them. And like I said, when I first showed you the extensions, I don't go out and pay a lot of money for my extensions. And as you can see, these are still, I've had these, well, I've had this hair. This was part of my longer hair when I had longer hair. And because my hair was red, and I cut them down, well, I had them cut down, to blend in with my cut. But these have been with me for a long time. And granted, I haven't used them every day when my hair was long, but then they've been cut, really, really short, because my hair was really, really long. It got long. And so you don't have to buy really expensive hair extensions, I don't believe, because I don't. You just have to make sure that because they're not a part of your scalp, that they're getting the right oils and moisture that they need. And you have to be really careful not to get that oil and moisture up by your tape, because again, the tape will fall out. So I'll show you that tomorrow. And it's not hard. I know people start to kind of freak out when they're going to dye their own hair, or I had a lady at the vet that was asking me, how often I had to dye my hair to keep it so red. And she says, well, I have a wedding to go this weekend and I need my hair dyed, and wanted me to dye it. And I said, you know what? I'll do my family's hair, but I don't do other people's hair. I've always done. I used to do my mother's hair, my sister's hair. Growing up, I was 7 years older than my sister. But, I don't feel good about, I'm always afraid of making a mistake. I don't want to make any mistake on anybody. I know myself, I know my own hair, I know my kids' hair, I know my husband's hair. So I'm like, But, I told her what to do, and it's not hard. And she just kind of looked at me in horror and said, oh, I can't do that. And it's not hard. Yeah, I've been doing it a long time, but I showed you in a video how to put the Manic Panic on. It's not hard. You just got to make sure you keep it off your skin, or, it'll show, which I did a really good job this time, actually. I am really proud of myself. I didn't get it anywhere. See what practice gets you. Practice gets you perfect. And I got that this time. I made sure I didn't get any red on my scalp. Not my scalp, but on my hairline or on my ears. I didn't get any of it anywhere, and I put it everywhere. So that is my video, and I know I wanted to put the extensions, the taping in with this video, but I'm going to go ahead and put this video up, and then tomorrow morning I will get up and I will show you how I first do the tape, put the tapes in without touching the tape, and just flat ironing your hair. So I will see you tomorrow, and I hope you all have a great evening. I hope you all enjoy my videos and the videos that I'm putting out. I think it's important to show you that you can actually do things on your own. You don't need a hairstylist maybe to cut, because cutting is different. It takes a while to grow that back if you make a mistake. But doing hair extensions is not hard to put in your hair, and you can come up with a whole different look. And dyeing your hair and makeup and just experimenting does not hurt you. So I will see you tomorrow. Like if you click the thumbs up button if you liked my video, and if you're new, please subscribe and share my videos. I would truly appreciate it. I will see you tomorrow.